Hey viewers, welcome back. So I've calmed down a little bit from the last episode, and yeah, I mean, really most of my anger was just from the fact that my bladder was about to explode. But beyond that, I mean, actually, I think they proved that that's impossible, but I don't know, I'm not supposed to be talking about science right now. Anyway, now what I'm here to talk to you about right now is this fight. And I don't know. I really don't know. Let's just get on with it, shall we?
Take this! What's wrong with you?
I don't think I have any left, do I? Oh no, I do.
Die! Is that the best? Is that the best?
Man, it's barely able to register my...
Is that the best you can do? Is that the best you can do?
Okay. Hey, at least during this fight you have fucking rations.
What's wrong with you? Let's go. Is that the best you can do? What's wrong with you? Die! What's wrong with you?
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing here.
Die! What's wrong with you?
Yeah, this fight takes a while, so... Ah! Fuck, I tried getting away, but it didn't count.
What the? Is that the best you can do?
That was kind of cool, though, cartwheeling past him.
Is that the best you can do?
Actually, no, better go out of my way. I thought he was gonna do the one move.
Is that the best you can do? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
God. I haven't done any damage on him in a while. I mean, I know I'm not trying to hurt him. I'm trying to annihilate his, one thing.
Take this.
What I mean is I haven't done any knockout damage to him anyway.
Take this.
Alright.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
I don't know if tapping the triangle button does anything doing that, but I try just to do it.
What's wrong with you? Die! What's wrong with you?
I think the thrust actually does damage if you do it with the, even with the one move.
Good work, Jack. But this is where it gets interesting.
Wait, why would you get rid of that?
Let's go. Over here.
Right, you have to beat Solidus. This is your last duty.
We're not just pawns in some simulation game, you know.
Yes, you are. You're nothing but mere weapons. No different from fighter jets or tanks.
What the?
The old model destroyed 4 years ago was Rex.
The new amphibious model is Ray.
Both of these are the same as the code names used by the U.S. Armed Forces to refer to Japanese warplanes during World War II.
Your code name, Raiden, too, comes from the Japanese Navy's name for one of its interceptors.
Stop it. I'm not a weapon.
Oh, really? Do you know the code name the U.S. Armed Forces used for the Japanese fighter Raiden?
It was Jack. Both of you are just weapons to be used and thrown away.
Just weapons to be used on the battlefield. Just pawns in a game. Exactly as you said.
And a weapon has no right to think for itself. Now, it's time to fulfill your purpose. Defeat Solidus.
What's wrong with you? Take this! Over here! Let's go!
Good job, Mike, hitting the wrong goddamn button, you dumb ass. Let me see something.
Raiden, you don't have a lot going for you with just your bare hands. You have your own blade. Use it.
Is that all you got for me?
Don't attack from the front. His defenses are too good. Go around to the side or back and get it.
Oh. One more.
Don't stay in Solidus's range. It's too dangerous to try and take him head on. Keep your distance. Your strategy should be to hit fast and move out.
Okay. He's the only one I can talk to, so here we go.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Over here!
Oh, man, someone's using the door.
Let's go! Over here!
Did I? Really? Nice, I hit X on the edge. The exact same goddamn thing I do every time. Fuck you, bastard. Come on, work. I swear to God, I'm like swinging that goddamn right analog stick as hard as I can sometimes. And it just does not want to work. Wait a minute. During this form, I guess you can take him on head on. just had like a bead of sweat or something like move down my arm. And I was like, because like I had to turn off my fan so you guys don't hear it, you know. And I was just like, what the fuck was that? It was just my wire and my sweat. It's just hilarious. I was like, oh, for God's sake. Well, there is multiple rations. Well, until you grab them, and then there's not. You keep swinging when I tell you to, you stupid bastard. You wouldn't die if that was the case. I would have died there if I hadn't moved. God, I swear that like sometimes almost dead. It's nice though having all of these other rations now. I feel like I'm not breathing enough here. I know that might sound weird when I'm serious when I say that, because I just had to take a deep breath because I was just like, I'm not breathing. I think I did this in my other Let's Plays, and I told you about it, how like during fights I will just like forget to breathe during a boss fight or something like that. And it's like I tell myself that holding my breath will cause me to do better in the fight, which isn't true, but I tell myself that. You know. Nice, there we go. Stop. I love how I thought I actually spun there when actually I hadn't even thought to spun. Oh, I know the correct word is spin. By the way, it also says that whenever you go against a snake, you know, with the blade, if you put it in this mode here that I have it on, which I didn't know how to do, you can also hit him with a sword as a way to like knock him out quicker. And that's a better way to do that.
Good work, Jack. But this is where it gets interesting.
I'm gonna hit the button when it does the call again, if it does it, just to see if it's the same, and if it is, I'm not gonna really care to listen to it.
Take this!
Alright, I need to heal up. Like how it gets rid of all your phantasmine since you don't really need it anymore at this point.
Is that the best you could do?
Hey, almost got him now.
Take this!
I know, I'm gonna screw myself over by saying that. There. Not that it matters taking him out with the blunt end, but I wanted to do it. Man, that blood spray.
Who am I, really? No one quite knows who or what they are. The memories you have and the role you were assigned are burdens you had to carry. It doesn't matter if they were real or not. That's never the point. There's no such thing in the world as absolute reality. Most of what they call real is actually fiction. What you think you see is only as real as your brain tells you it is.
Then, what am I supposed to believe in? What am I going to leave behind when I'm through?
We can tell other people about having faith. What we had faith in. What we found important enough to fight for. It's not whether you were right or wrong, but how much faith you were willing to have. That decides the future. The Patriots are a kind of ongoing fiction too, come to think of it. Listen, don't obsess over words so much. Find the meaning behind the words, then decide. You can find your own name. And your own future.
Decide for myself?
And whatever you choose will be you.
I don't know if I can.
I know you didn't have much in terms of choices this time. But everything you felt, thought about during this mission is yours. And what you decide to do with them is your choice.
You mean start over?
Yeah, a clean slate, a new name, new memories. Choose your own legacy. It's for you to decide. It's up to you. By the way, what is that?
Dog tags.
Mike Money.
Anyone you know?
No, never heard the name before. I'll pick my
Not
own
many
name
people have.
and my own life. I'll find something worth passing on.
Ah, you bastard! Sorry, had to.
They taught me some good things, too.
I know. We've inherited freedom from all those who fought for it. We all have the freedom to spread the word, even me.
Snake, what about Olga's child?
Don't worry, I'll find him. Count on it. As long as you keep yourself alive, he's safe.
Do you know where Liquid went?
I put a transmitter on his ray.
Did he head for the Patriots?
Yeah, but I have a feeling they gave Ocelot a bogus location to begin with. Cheer up, we have a better lead. This contains the list of all the Patriots.
But Ocelot took it.
The one we gave you wasn't the real thing.
What?
This virus is coded to destroy only a specific part of GW, namely the information about the Patriot's identity. Which means that there's a parameter coded in here that defines what that information is.
I get it. Analyze the code and you can probably find out where they operate. Count me in.
No, you have things to do first. And people you need to talk to.
A guy wearing body armor and a frickin' sword is not even paid attention to.
Snake?
What's wrong?
And why do you have a sword on your back?
Nothing. Can I ask you something? Who am I, really?
I wouldn't know. But we're going to find out together, aren't we?
Oh. Yeah.
See me for what I am, okay?
I know.
Do you remember this place?
Of course. This is where we first met. I remember now.
Hmm?
Today is the day I met you.
That's it.
I think I found something to pass along to the future.
What?
He said all living things want their genes to live on.
Are you talking about the baby?
Yeah. But genes aren't the only thing you pass on. There are too many things that aren't written into our DNA. It's up to us to teach that to our children.
What kind of things?
About the environment, our ideas, our culture, poetry, compassion, sorrow, joy. We'll tell them everything together.
Is that a proposal?
This is for your ears only.
Damn, it's over. And for those of you who don't know, and those of you who do know, there's something controversial about that ending. If you're not focusing on just the text, and there's supposed to be someone in the audience, like in the crowd, like people just wandering around, that should look familiar. I've never seen him. Yeah, it's a guy. I've never seen the person, but people swear that there is someone in the thing that you should recognize, but I've never seen him. And I didn't see him then either, so I don't know. Anyway, though, that's not important. What is important is we have officially finished Metal Gear Solid 2, which wasn't my plan when I played it today. But hey, good things happen, I guess, because the good thing about this is it means I don't have to feel guilty about starting a new Let's Play soon, if I start one. I mean, yeah, I got the, what do you call it, the, Dungeon Siege that I did, and that's a show-off as of right now. But I was thinking about making that into just a full-on Let's Play, even though that would probably be pretty a long game. But no, this is important first, is to get this out of the way, and to start, you know, there's something else I want to start next anyway, and this is amazing, just finishing this now. Of course, the bad thing about this being done is that now I'm not going to be looking forward to it anymore, which is kind of a shame. But it happens, I guess. I do love these little films that they put at the side, like of people walking about just minding their own business, you know, kind of doing their thing. I gotta admit though, this ending is actually pretty interesting. Like, for what the game's worth, I have to say this game did an amazing job one-upping its last game. I mean, it added the one thing that I thought it was weird that it didn't have, which is first-person shooting. It added that to the game. Of course, you can also just shoot while, like, you know, like without it as well, but I mean, it's not something you want to do. I mean, it's not something you need to do, is what I'm saying. They added the sword in, which, although it seemed kind of finicky at times, was pretty awesome. There's another awesome scene here. I don't know if, like, I should really be worried about the song or anything, but honestly, I don't really care either. I mean, I know how to edit it out if needed. Anyway, I think we're about to probably coming near the end of this thing. I'm not 100% sure, but like the credits. But basically, I guess I should give my review of this game, like my thoughts and all that. Honestly, as I was saying, this game is amazing. This game definitely blew me away. I wish I could say it was my very first time seeing it, but no, it's my very first time playing it. But beyond that, that's it. So actually getting to feel the way the controls work in my hands was different and kind of interesting. And you notice I hit buttons that were wrong all the time, like the X button to do actions, which doesn't make any sense. Attractive Action Club. The circle button being the button to confirm instead of X, which is weird for me, even though it makes sense when you think about it. You know, all that stuff, basically. Anyway, real life footage. I guess I could say that the main thing I can say about this, like, review-wise, is just the people who created this game did a phenomenal job putting this all together. And I really don't see any issues with it. Like, nothing that was too out of the ordinary. I mean, like, sure, there was things there, here and there that I didn't like about it, but I mean, for the most part, the game is perfect, so to speak. I mean, there's nothing, I know they say nothing is perfect, especially when it comes to video games, but I mean, poster models, so they were real people. Good to know, because I was saying, like, you know, how interesting it is. Oh yeah, I didn't show off the skateboarding stuff, but don't worry about it. I guess if you want to see it, you can. I can try it out, but I'm probably gonna F it up, so I'm probably not gonna do it. Another thing, police knots. There's a Metal Gear Ghost Pavel. I guess the only other thing I can mention is that I like how the secret little things that are off to the side, like if you pay attention hard enough, you can actually like find little secrets. I do love that. Like, you know, that jump that you can make by cartwheeling just at the right time. You get the what do you call it? Silencer for the AK, and like, really there's no use for it though. I mean, once you get it, you don't really use it. I didn't use it once in the entire playthrough because I didn't feel like it was necessary to use the machine guns. Besides, holding up people's a lot easier with the pistols.
Life isn't just about passing on your genes. We can leave behind much more than just DNA. Through speech, music, literature, and movies, what we've seen, heard, felt, anger, joy, and sorrow. These are the things I will pass on. That's what I live for. We need
It's a good reason to
pass
live.
the torch and let our children read our messy and sad history by its light. We have all the magic of the digital age to do that with. The human race will probably come to an end sometime, and new species may rule over this planet. Earth may not be forever, but we still have the responsibility to leave what traces of life we can. Building the future and keeping the past alive are one and the same thing.
Awesome stuff.
You there? It's me. I've finished going over that disc.
Did you find the Patriots list?
Of course. It contains the personal data of 12 people. There was a name on it. Snake, it was one of our biggest contributors.
What's going on around here?
I don't know.
Anyway, where are they?
Well, we were right about them being on Manhattan, but
But what?
they're already dead. All 12 of them.
When did it happen?
Well, about 100 years ago.
What the hell?
Playtime 17:45. I saved 20 times. I continued 24 times. I alerted people 29 times. I killed 57 people and I used 46 freaking rations. Oh my god. That is pathetic. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I was killed more than 24 times, though. Well, actually, no. In this playthrough, I actually did... Well, in this game, I actually did pretty good on surviving. The only times I really died was on my own stupidity, like falling off the map and all that, like into the water and, like... what was the other way I died? Letting Emma get killed at one point. Getting alerted and killed that one time. Dying a few times to the Metal Gears. So I guess it's pretty reasonable. Other than that, everything else went pretty well. Anyway, other things that I need to go over. The story of this game, I would definitely give it, like, I'm going to give it the 10 mode. I would give it about an... I'm being harsh, I guess. 8 out of 10. Because, I mean, although the story is there, since it's split up into 2 parts, it feels shorter because of that, I guess, so to speak. Like, it doesn't feel like there's as much gameplay as the last game. I mean, sure, they split up the dicks on that one too, but I mean, like, it just feels shorter than I would think it would be, you know, normally. I mean, yes, I played for 17 hours, 17 minutes, and 45 seconds, but I mean, still... Is that how you read that, or is it 17 minutes, 17 seconds, and 45 milliseconds? I don't know. Whatever, it doesn't matter. On top of that, I only saved 20 times, which is less times than I've ever saved in a game. Like, I swear to God, in some games I probably have saved at least 50 times. Plus, so... That was unlike me in every way. I know you're probably thinking, that's bullshit, Michael, you told us you don't save much often in games, and I'm like, oh, whatever, I don't care. But it's true. But yeah, I mean, the storyline, it just doesn't seem to be, like... I mean, yes, it's brought up every now and then, but it doesn't seem to be the key point. Gameplay, like, you know, your controls and all that. Compared to the last game, they're definitely a step up. But I'll still only give them an 8 out of 10 because, like I said, there was some points when it seemed like the controls were kind of iffy at best. I mean, sure, some of that was my own doing, but I mean, sure, other times, like, they just seemed like, you know, like I was saying on the fight against the last guy with the sword, it felt like it wasn't very fluid at that point. Like, it seemed like the controls were kind of iffy. I mean, that could just be my controller, but I don't know. I mean, it just seems that way to me. Next is, let's see, graphics for PlayStation 2, 9 out of 10. They're really, really good. Adding it into the factor of the movies, still very good. Let's see, I would say that, let's say this. Difficulty compared to the last game. I would say that it's actually an easier game. So, I'm not going to give a rating for that. I'm just going to say this because it's interesting. I would say this game felt easier than the last game, in my opinion. And even looked easier when I watched the Let's Play of it when I did years ago. But I mean, still, it feels easier. And like the final boss, I didn't even die to him as many times as I died against the final boss in Metal Gear 1. You know? Another thing, would I say this game is replayable? Oh, sure. I like to give that rating too. I say this game is definitely replayable because you might want to see how fewer rations you could use. You want to see, like if you can collect all of the, what do you call them, medals or whatever, like the dog tags. You want to see if you can collect all of them. You could give yourself silly names in the next game, you know, stuff like that. You could try to get through the entire game without being alerted. That's kind of hard to do, though, especially on the moments when you don't have the the radar. That seems kind of difficult to do, because then you have to really pay attention to your surroundings, and when recording, that's hard to do. Yeah, I guess overall though, I'll give it. I'll be nice. I'll give it a 9 out of 10 because it's a great game. You know, having played the one before it, I definitely say that this is a great game, and I would definitely consider playing it again if I ever just felt like playing one game like this on my own. It's definitely worth a play again. I can't really think of any bonus stuff to do for this. I know I did a silly bonus thing about like the, this screen and what was after it. Like, might as well see if there's anything after it. Codename Pig. Return your clear code to... Oh, fuck. Okay, I didn't stop the recording, thank God. I actually just stepped on my remote. But I wanted to see if this site still exists because I'm bored out of my mind. Huh. Yeah, it shows up. Let's see. But it seems to have been taken over by something else because there's now just a, like, I guess I could show you a picture of it. I'll take a picture of it for later. And if future Mike put up the picture, I'll go over it a little bit. If not, I don't know what I'm going to do here. Basically, this page that you're looking at is what happens whenever a web page gets taken over by other people. It just kind of turns into a ad site, more or less. So since that thing doesn't exist anymore, you can't put in your clear code anymore. I don't even know what it would end up doing anyway. But we got codename Pig, whatever the hell that means. Don't really care either. You got a camera you can use in the Tinker episode. Why in the hell would I do that? There's really no point in using the camera there. You can use it in the plant episode. Well, you already used the camera on the Tinker. Sure. And I'll save it over my old save, why not? There we go. Does that take us back to the menu now? Yes, it does. So, I basically gave everything about this game that I could possibly give you. All that's really left is to say this. I really hope you guys enjoyed taking this journey with me. I'm so sorry about the content that was lost, but like I said, if enough of you complain, I will definitely go back and show it. And if there is anything else in the game you want me to show off, feel free to let me know. I will consider it. Other than that, the only other thing I need to say is goodbye. And look forward to the next Let's Play that I come up with, whatever it may be. Till then, everyone, bye.